This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, if you are looking for a business attorney, business litigation for your business, well, that resource is much closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Pavel Kolmogorov of Kolmogorov Law. Pavel, how's it going?
Hi, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are really excited to learn about your practice, so tell us all about it. What do you do and specialize in?
Absolutely. So we are Kolmogorov Law. We're a boutique litigation law firm. We're located in Irvine, California. We help entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals to deal with their business disputes, breach of contract, and IP matters.
Okay. Well, Pavel, how did you get into this business, this industry?
Well, it was a long journey. I came to the U.S. As an immigrant, and I grew up in the former Soviet Union. So, and that's why I kind of have a deep appreciation for liberty and free enterprise and rule of law. And that's what my background shaped how I practice law. So with tenacity, humility, and respect for opportunity. So, and I took an uncommon path of earning 2 law degrees, one from overseas, obviously, and one in the US. And this is what gives me a comparative perspective, which is, I think, is very helpful in my everyday job dealing with complex business disputes. So,
Nice.
This is how it started.
That's how it all kind of came about.
Yep.
Now, what do you think are maybe some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
Okay, yeah. Number one, litigation. Well, a lot of people think that litigation is all about being the most aggressive. If you hear people, they looking for the most aggressive attorney they can find to represent them. But from my perspective, the reality is the best outcomes usually come from process and preparation, from clear goals, strong evidence, and smart leverage, not just fighting. So, and yeah, this is, I would say, the biggest misconception. So, and the number 2, I would say a lot of people think that once lawyers get involved, it's automatically getting long and very expensive, and that is not necessarily true. So. The reality is a lot of disputes can be resolved efficiently. If you, and this is kind of what I suggest to my clients doing, separating ego from outcomes and stay kind of focused on what are you trying to reach in your case. So nice. This is number 2, I would say.
Good. Well, we know marketing is really the heart of every business. So how are you finding your clients, Pavel?
Well, I'm lucky enough to have people recommend me. So I have a lot of returning clients. It's word of mouth. And I usually also post some, very helpful advice on all social media and kind of educate my followers regarding the law and how to deal with business disputes.
Nice. Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast by any chance?
Well, I had a podcast, but it was kind of based on AI. When beginning of the last year, I would say, when all this AI things started coming to life, I created this podcast. I would generate, or I would research all news on the web, and I would make my AI generate a script, and then do the kind of text to speech, and all that was all kind of automated. That was a cool thing back in the day when AI was not so common. But now it just kind of it lost its edge, I would say, because right now it's very common, people using AI and stuff. So I stopped doing that, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of experiment.
Yeah, interesting. Now outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I would say I enjoy spending time with my family. I have a little one. She's turning 2 in a month.
Mm,
So I just take her to a park for a walk. And I also have a older son. He's turning 12 very soon. So he's a smart and very active boy. I'll play soccer or take him to ice skating or a hockey game, anything that you can, come up with. But I just generally enjoy spending time with my family.
love that. Well, Pavel, please tell our guests, our listeners, one thing they should remember about Kolmogorov law.
Yes. So basically, we are at Kolmogorov Law, not a factory. We approach clients and really partner with them. Not just our motto is you not just a case number. You're individual with your unique needs, and we're trying to listen to our clients and help them reach their goals, expeditiously and efficiently.
Nice. Well, how can our listeners learn more about Kolmogorov law?
Oh, absolutely. I think the best source would be our website, which is kolmogorovlaw.com. I also can be found on LinkedIn. Like I already mentioned, I post a lot of helpful tips on LinkedIn and all social media, including Facebook, about business and other legal issues.
Well, wonderful. Well, Pavel, I so appreciate you being on the show, and I wish you and your practice the best success moving forward.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com or call 714-941-8862.
Awesome. Great job.